Hi everyone, I'm so glad you can join me for our writer's workshop today, and we're going to do something a little fun, a little different. Since we're so close to Christmas time, I thought you would enjoy this activity. So you're going to need your ELF application. This was inside your packet that I dropped off at your house, and you're going to need a pencil for the very first start of what we're going to be doing. So this is if you wanted to be an elf and you needed to apply for that job at the North Pole with Santa. This is the paper you'd have to fill out to see if Santa would choose you to become an elf. So an elf application, that's what an application is. It's something you fill out when you want to do something. All right, so let's get our pencil. Make sure your bottom is seated in your chair. Make sure your feet are on the floor and your back is straight and you're ready to do your very best writing. So here's your pencil. Make sure your hand is on your table when you're writing. No up in the air trying to write like this, so hand on the table. The very first thing your application is asking you for is your name. So I want you to write your name on this line, nice and neat. You're using the top to the bottom, the whole space when you're writing your name. Now I'm going to write my name, and I don't want anybody writing Mrs. Clark. I want you to write your name. Nice and neat. We're not in any hurry. Take your time to write your name nice and neat. So I'm writing Mrs. Clark. You're practicing using all of your letter skills and your writing skills that we've done all this year so far. Okay, the next item that they're asking for, if you're not ready to go, it's okay. I'll go a little bit slower. Hopefully you've all written your names. Some of your names are a little bit longer than others. The next thing it's asking you for is your age. Ooh, so you have to write what your age is. So I think some of you are still 5 and some of you are 6. So those are probably the only two options. I'm going to use my age, and it's not 5 or 6, but Mrs. Clark is 58. What? Yes, that's right, my friends. I'm 58. I'd be a pretty old elf, wouldn't I? But that would still be a fun job. So you're either going to write a 5, probably, or a 6. That is your age. I guess Santa wants to know how old we are. All right, then it's asking you what your favorite holiday is. Now, what do you suppose Santa's looking for? Do you think he wants you to write Halloween in there as your favorite holiday if you want to be an elf up at the North Pole? Do you think he wants you to write in Valentine's Day as your favorite holiday? What holiday do you think Santa wants to see that you love and is your favorite? Can I hear you say, I hope you said Christmas, right? Definitely. If you're going to be an elf and you're going to help Santa, you want your favorite holiday to be Christmas. So we need to write Christmas. Now that's a very long word, and we're going to take our time. So we have a C, and it has to be capital because it's a holiday. It's a proper noun, so use the whole space. And we have H, R, I, S, T, M, A, S. See? Very long word, but we did it nice and slow. Christmas is our favorite holiday. Great. Okay, let's see what our next question is that Santa wants to know about. Do you like toys? Well, my guess is that you're going to be helping make some toys, so I guess you better like toys, or maybe you won't get that elf job. But I do like toys. Even still, I like toys, so I'm going to put yes. And hopefully you all like toys too, and you're circling yes. Then the next question is, do you like snow? Yes or no? Do you like snow? I like snow. I don't love snow, but I do like snow, so I'm going to give it a yes. And if you live in the North Pole, I guess you better like snow a little because that's pretty much what it's going to be almost all year long. Okay. Next, it's asking you to sign and date. Sign and date. So most times when you sign something when you're an adult, you have a fancy signature that you use when you're signing your name. And you probably haven't figured that out yet because we're still working on our regular handwriting. But you can go ahead and write your name again. I'm going to write my name fancy since Mrs. Clark knows how to write fancy. If you want to add some little hearts or little stars with your name, you can do that too, or make it a little fancier than just writing it normal, but they want your signature. And when you get into 3rd and 4th grade, you'll be able to learn your fancy way of writing your name. This is your signature. And then our date today. Our date is 12. Remember, dash, and if we were in our classroom, you'd be able to look up at our chalkboard. 10/20. Okay, so we've got that all done for our application. And now what you need to do after that, we need to look for the paper. I gave you a paper of an elf. And you might have had this one that I gave you, or you had this one that I gave you. So what you're going to do is you need to color your picture of the elf because you need to show Santa what you look like. And that's what you're going to do next. So you're going to take your time coloring your elf picture. And let me show you what mine looks like so you can see what I did. This is my elf picture. Because you're going to need to make a face on all of them. See how both of them don't have a face? So you're going to need to add a face to your picture once you are drawing and coloring it. So I just used mostly red and green because I figured that's what an elf wears up there, and I gave her some orange hair. But again, you can color your elf any way you want to. All right? And then when you're all done, you can take your application and you can glue it right down at the bottom of your elf. And then you're all done. Now you can leave this for Santa when he comes on Christmas Eve. You can hold on to it and maybe put it on your refrigerator so you have a lovely decoration right before Christmas time, because I bet all of your elves are going to look beautiful with your elf application. And what I want you to do, though, for sure, is if you can remember to send me a picture of your elf, I would love to see it. And then you can post it, or I can post it on our website so everybody can see all of our elves. All right, friends, you know where to reach me if you have any questions. I can't wait to see your elves. I can't wait to see your beautiful handwriting. And I can't wait for Santa to see your elf application. See you soon.